Hey guys, I'm Matt.
I'm Goose.
Jerome.
And today on BleepinJeep we're going to show you how to install the hood pins that I sell on the website, BleepinJeep.com, on a Cherokee. We're going to show you the easiest way to do it. Alright guys, so when you get these hood pins in the mail, you're going to have two sets of hood pins and they're quick release. And you're going to have a set of hardware and some instructions. So what's great about these is that you put this on the Jeep side, you put this on the hood side, and it pops right in. When you want to open your hood, you just push the button and it pops right up. So the instructions in here are for basic installation. You can put these on any vehicle, but today we're going to show you the quickest and easiest way to install these on a Jeep
Cherokee. Says it right here. Hood pins go in, header panel goes back on, job done. 5 minutes.
The first step is to mount the bottom pin. If you know how to weld and fabricate, you can put this thing anywhere you want. Maybe you can make you a bracket out here and set it right here. We're going to make this video for those of you who do not know how to fabricate, and we're going to try to put this thing right about here, and that'll be the first step, and then matching it to the hood will be the next step. So we're going to take the header panel off because you're going to need to be able to get under here to put the bottom nut on. Let's do that. We're going to show you how to modify this to utilize the stock spring. Basically, when you press this button, you still need some way for the hood to come up enough for you to get your fingers in it. That's what these springs are for. You could take this completely out and not utilize this, but you'd have to find some way to get that hood up. This is a spring I found out of an older Comanche, and it could go right here, and that way you could get rid of all this. But without this, we're going to show you how to utilize what the Cherokee already has. Alright, on the bottom of this bracket is a 1/2 inch or 13 millimeter nut. We're just going to take that off. Turned out it was a bolt. There's one more bolt right here, and then we'll be able to take it out and modify it on the table. Maybe. There we go, that's what we're after. Alright, so for this mod we don't need this piece right here, so if you have an angle grinder, just go ahead and chop this.
Whoa, 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 I got this. I got this.
Uh-oh.
I got this. Looky here, boys. Looky here. Yeah! If you don't have a grinder, you may have a set of bolt cutters.
Hey, that's pretty quick.
Heck yeah, it was quick.
Or if you're not a redneck like Jeremy, you use one of these. That's what we're after.
On cue and charisma.
Alright, now that we have that modified, all you need to do is bolt it back in. If I can get my hand in there, edit this part out. And obviously we're going to be doing this to both sides, so I'm not going to show you both sides, but make sure to do it. You don't just want one hood pin right in the center of your hood, that'd be kind of weird.
That might actually be the best thing. Think about it. You only, want a normal vehicle, you only have one. No, I'm kidding.
27,
Almost a
6,
half.
almost a 1/2 inch drill bit, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, now that we got that out of the way, we need to open up this hole. It's perfectly in the right spot for what we're doing. This is a 31/64 drill bit. If you don't have that, use a 1/2, it's close. And now, this is going to go right there. I can't really show you this, but on the bottom here, there's more than one piece of metal. So the bottom piece of metal has a bigger hole. So you need to get a bigger washer, and we're going to put that down there because the washer that comes with it is just too small. It'll fall right through that hole. So don't tighten this up yet because we still need to move it up and down and figure out exactly the height, the correct height. But we're just going to put it there for now. just like that. The next step, we need to match this with the hood. There's two ways that you can do that. You can put a little piece of grease or paint or RTV, or you can just slam the hood and it'll leave a dent on
And the reason
hood.
that works, I don't know if you've seen, but there's two levels to the hood. So remember, if you did drop it, you're not denting the top. You're just giving a little ding on the.
Even if you did dent the top, we're cutting all that out anyway. So
Yeah,
anyway,
but it's sandwiched, you know. So if you
there you go.
were out of grease that day, oh god.
Go ahead and lower the hood down. And now open it again. You guys see that? That is where we need to drill our first hole. Now since this hood has two layers, we have to make a larger hole on the back side and then the smaller hole on top. And the reason that we have to drill two holes is because this top piece has to sandwich on the top layer of the hood, but then this has to grip down on it. So you have to make a hole big enough on the bottom layer, if you have a bottom layer, for this to rotate up through, basically.
Try to find the center of your grease spot. Goose is going to hold the hood here because you can see it's moving. So we're going to find the center of that. You want to be as accurate as you can and put you a little stop, a little divot spot. What is it? Hole punch. Punch. Punch spot. Punch. Spot. Punch. Either way, put your dimple in there. Then you're going to drill through there with a 1/4 inch drill bit. Make sure it's not larger than a 1/4 inch or your hole saw will not line up correctly. Drill through both portions of the hood, the lower part and the upper part. Then when we take the hole saw, we're going to drill the bottom and the top separately. You can't drill them together or you'll screw everything up, so don't do that.
If you have two layers, the bottom layer is going to be a 2.5 inch hole.
Make sure you take your time. Wear safety glasses. Have a helper.
Pretty square the hole.
Who's your daddy? Didn't even need it.
That works.
Damn. I just amaze myself sometimes.
The only approved glitter beard.
Beautiful.
Yahtzee.
Good job. Yahtzee.
1.5 inch hole saw drilling from the top down. Ta-da!
Ta-da. We'll clean that up a little file action there, a little sander. It'll be perfect.
Alright, you're going to want to paint everything up good so you don't get any rust or anything like that. So we're going to paint from the bottom, top this off so that it doesn't spray up. If you're spraying from the bottom up and out, then it'll go everywhere. So take that off, spray from the bottom. Alright, check this out. You've got a little bit of adjustability here, but what you want to make sure is that this bottom piece, the pin, comes up through the center of that hole, and you should be golden. Now we need to adjust the height, and we'll be all set. So make sure you keep the rubber washer up top there. You're going to put that through the hole, then put the lock ring down on top of that. And your kit comes with some set screws and a little Allen wrench. So try to get this piece as tight as you can get it. Put your little Allen in here and just rotate it around. And then use 1 or 2 set screws to lock that down into place. I'm not going to tighten those down until we test fit this, since it has some adjustability still. And then once we get it perfect, I'll tighten those down. Sweet.
Who's your daddy?
So that's right on target. Now what we want to adjust for is the hood height. So you can see that it's about a 1/4 inch high. So we just need to drop that pin down about a 1/4 inch and retest. All right, I lowered that 1/4 inch. Let's retest. Nice. That's completely flat, smooth there. We can go ahead and tighten everything down.
Wow.
All right, guys, so keep in mind, if you can't get this thing to work right, first of all, it has to be depressed for it to go down on there. If this button is not pressed in, it's not going to lock in because it's a lock. So make sure to press that. That way it'll pop on and off. Now also keep in mind that you've got a little bit of adjustment on the top, back and forth and left and right. This thing needs to be perfectly center. So if you're all the way to your max though on your top, let's say you're all the way out and it's still not lining up just right, and you'll know if it's hard to push down, that's when it's not lining up right. So if you need to, either adjust the bottom or take a little wrench to the bottom and just tweak it a little bit. Don't break it, just give it a little tiny tweak whichever way you need to, and make sure that it's perfect. With a little bit of effort, you can get it exactly in the right spot and you'll never have a problem. We don't need this anymore.
Cable only, no wires.
Oh, you just chopped out your whole wiring harness.
Oh, that's one of those Jeremy don't do that deals.
Don't do that!
When you install these hood pins, you're able to take out a lot of stuff in here, but I do recommend that you keep the safety catch, because even if you have a trailer queen, you're still going to go 80 miles an hour down the highway on the back of a trailer. You don't want this thing, it's not that they're going to fail and open up, but sometimes you may not be paying attention and put it all the way down, and the safety catch will help keep this thing from flying off on the highway. Let's put it back together.
Yahtzee!
We just talked about that too.
There we go.
I really like,
One finger operation, folks.
I really like the way we reuse the springs. I really, really like that. I think that's the coolest part of it.
It works like a champ.
I mean, hood pin wise, I love the hood pins, but I love the way we reuse the springs. Like, cause look how high it pushes up and stuff. I really like the way we redid that.
Nice.
Nice.
Noise.
Well, they left me. But anyway, if you would like to get a set of these quick release hood pins, you can buy them right on my website. It's pretty simple, BleepinJeep.com. I'll ship them right to you. Alright, thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, hit that little blue bell, all that good stuff, and we'll see you in the next video.